everybody, welcome. I'm Rachel. Thanks for coming. Today we will be doing yin yoga with a little bit of dynamic stretches as well, or dynamic moves. So it won't be 100% yin. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with yin, these postures are generally done reclined or seated, and they are held anywhere between 3 and 6 minutes long. So I recommend long sleeve or sweater and pants and maybe some socks. And this is just because we won't be moving too much, so you want to keep your body warm and comfortable. And then I also recommend a pillow, which I will let you know when you can use that. I will not be using one. You do not need one. But if you'd like to have one to support your body, that works as well. All right, so we will get started on our hands and knees on all fours. And then once you're here, with your wrists right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips, you can take a few cat-cow movements or any other movements in this position. And then just notice when the breath takes the inhale and when the breath takes the exhale, which posture that generally happens in. When is it more comfortable to exhale? When is it more comfortable to inhale? So I'm taking some circles here with my body just to bring weight into my hands, move my head. Rolling out my ankles. And just take your last breath or so here. And gently find a neutral spine, a flat spine. Plug those shoulders into place, long neck, and tuck the toes under behind you. And then gently sit back onto those heels so we can stretch the toes, the soles of the feet. And then inhale, rise up, and on an exhale, gently take the hip points towards the floor as if you're opening up into a cobra. So you don't have to go all the way, just gently take it that direction. Inhale, back up. Exhale, heels, bottom to heels. Inhale, rise, maybe with a round upper back, and then exhale, hip points towards the floor. Inhale up, and we'll do one more. Exhale, sit back onto those heels. And inhale, rise. And exhale, hip points towards the floor. We're going to come all the way to the floor. So gently bend those elbows. And then move into a Sphinx pose. So elbows underneath the shoulders. Hands, the arms make a number 11. You can open up your legs behind you, shake your bottom from left to right. Maybe shrug the shoulders, shrink the neck, and lengthen until you find a nice posture where you can keep your chest lifted, pulling through the arms. To do what you'd like with the head. I recommend here maybe taking right to your right shoulder and holding for a few breaths. And then maybe taking that to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Really moving shoulders away from ears. And maybe chin to chest, just let the head fall. Keep knitting those ribs in. So rather than opening up the ribs like a chicken, or rooster. Knit those ribs in, but keep the shoulders open, the collarbones open. And gently lift the head on up. We're going to move our hands down so we can come to our belly completely. Elbows up to the sky, forward faces the floor. And inhale, come up to your hands and knees. And exhale, sit back to your heels with your feet flat to child's pose. Just rest your forehead either on your hands or directly onto the floor. Take your last breath or so. Extend your arms onto the mat. Press the palms into the floor. And inhale, rise back to your tabletop. We'll find a puppy dog pose. So walk the hands forward. And here may be a good place for your pillow, maybe underneath your chest as your chest falls down towards the floor. You can also take the forehead right to the floor or the chin. We want the hips right over top, the knees with the tailbone up to the sky. And gently roll and ricochet your body on up. Walk the hands and maybe take a counter posture by taking cat pose. So sending the upper back up to the sky, dropping the head. Just maybe shifting from left to right here. All right, find a flat back. We're just going to move a little bit here before we come into our sort of first yin posture that we'll be doing. That will be a little bit longer than what we've held already. So we're going to tuck the toes under and come to downward facing dog. So Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk the hands just a little bit forward so they're not quite underneath the shoulders. Hands are shoulder width apart with the hands slightly turned out, just ever so slightly. Weight pressed right between the thumb and the index finger. Tuck the toes, lift the sits bones up. Press the chest towards the thighs, dropping the shoulders. And maybe send one heel towards the floor, and then the other. Feel free to move the hips. Then send both heels towards the ground. We'll gently lift the right leg up. Doesn't have to lift high. And then exhale, knee to your nose as you pinch forward to a high plank. And gently, we're going to drop this knee to the floor so it comes right below the right hip. And then gently lift the left leg up and the right arm extends. Stabilizing your body here. Belly pulls in. And then exhale, elbow to knee, round out the upper back. Inhale and extend. One more. Exhale, curl. Inhale and extend. And exhale, drop the hand, drop the left foot. Right knee into chest. So we push into the floor with the hands. And then exhale, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop the foot to the floor. Right away, other side. Left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. Belly pulls in. And gently exhale, drop the knee right to the floor underneath the left hip. Right heel towards the sky, belly in. Extend the left arm. Stabilize the body. Extend. Then exhale, elbow to knee, round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, drop your hand. Drop the foot. Left knee into chest. And left leg up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. And then gently step this foot between the hands. Drop the knee. All right, let's gently walk our hands to the inside and heel toe the right foot to the edge of the mat. I'm going to move my bell, my book. So now your chest is facing the floor. Your hands are underneath the shoulders just as they were in a plank, but our foot is towards the edge of the mat, maybe even off the mat here. All right, so dragon pose. So you're welcome to take the pillow underneath your hands here. You're welcome to come down to your elbows. You can add some variation by turning your toes out. Your right toes, knee stays in that line, and maybe you take your hand to the inside, just open a little bit here, taking a twist. If you're taking this position, just really be sure that everything is aligned. We have just about 8 more breaths here. Gently begin to walk to your hands if you came to your elbows. If you took a variation, come to your hands. And we'll gently heel toe this foot right between our hands. Move the right hand to the outside. Okay. And then we're going to gently lengthen the front leg straight. And then as we do, flex your foot towards your face. So a little shorter time here. And softly rebend into this knee. And then we're going to step back to the downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, take your hands, lift your knee, and send it right back. Left leg rises. And then exhale, knee to nose, hinge forward. And then take that foot between the hands. And when you're ready, drop your right knee to the floor. You can uncurl the toes. And then gently walk your left foot towards the edge of the mat. And hands to the inside. And then take the variation that you like on this side. And it may not be the same as the other side, but try to keep it to the same intensity. So that level may be different on each side, but the intensity should be more or less the same. You may not go as deep, but the feeling should be more or less the same. Take your final 5 breaths. Ask yourself what you are experiencing now. Rather than what would you rather be experiencing. And that's a good way to practice presence. What am I experiencing now? And then gently find the posture with the hands on the floor. If you found a variation, and then begin to heel toe your left foot to the center of the mat. You can take that left hand to the outside. And then nice and softly begin to lengthen your front leg straight. And then take the toes towards the face. Gently tilt the tailbone upward just a little bit rather than rounding in this lower back. See if you can gently lift the tailbone up. And take the foot to the floor, bend into the front knee, walk the hands, tuck the toe, lift your back knee, and take a step to the back of your mat. Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll gently come down to the knees. We'll find a seat, and we'll take a seat so that we're facing the long side of the mat. And we'll find a big straddle position. So setting up for dragonfly. You can open up your legs as much as you would like. And a nice place for the pillow would be underneath your bottom. Make sure you move the meat out from underneath you. Okay? And then flex your feet towards your hips, towards your knees. And then take your pinky toes towards the back. So we're externally rotating your legs. And we'll just have the hands right in front, a nice lifted chest, and then feel those ribs. Although our chest is lifted, we're not opening up in the chest like a cow pose. We're still, ribs are knitted into place, but collarbone stays open and broad. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, begin to walk the hands forward. And if you have another place for a pillow or you have an extra pillow, you can take that underneath your chest and lay right down on top of it. You can just stay right where you are, your hands a little bit lifted higher, or you can move to your elbows for those of you who find this posture a little bit more accessible. But once again, just notice the intensity of the posture. How is your body feeling? How are you feeling, aside from what your body's doing? What are you experiencing right now? That really is the practice of meditation, is asking, confirming what and how we're feeling in a moment, rather than wanting or desiring or craving to be in another moment, in another feeling. And living the richness of that emotion that you're in now. Begin to walk your hands up. Take it slow. Find your shoulders over your hips. We'll inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up. As if you're holding a beach ball or something above your head, really activate those palms and the fingers. Drop the shoulders. Take another inhale. Then exhale, we're going to lean towards the right, as if you want to lay your right side body on your leg here. And maybe gaze underneath your left armpit. We'll gently take this right hand and wrap it around our body, reaching for the left or the opposite hip. So we're active here. Flex those feet. Drop the left shoulder, inhale. Exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, we're going to drop this left hand towards the floor. We're going to untwist this right arm. So one hand is on each side of the leg. Okay, so we're just slightly twisted. From here, we're going to move right into pigeon pose on this right side. So we're going to begin to sit onto our right hip, bend this right knee, and turn the left knee under. Okay, so right knee comes behind the right hand, and the foot more or less behind the left. Your knee is out towards the right edge of your mat. So really towards the side there, rather than underneath us, towards the side. Okay? And if you don't want to take this in this position, you can take this on your back, which I'll show you right now. You'll roll to your back, and you'll take your right ankle to your left knee, open up the knee, and then pull your left knee into your chest, grab for your leg. So this will be the same stretch, just a different variation. Otherwise, come to your pigeon pose, or in yin, they call it swan, which is more lovely bird than a pigeon. And then we'll take this into our passive pose. So you can come to your elbows, you can take a pillow under your chest, or come directly to your chest onto the floor. Take a final 2 breaths. And just begin to work your way up and out. We're going to come out the way we came in. So you can sit onto your right hip, and as you sit onto your hip, you'll be able to take this left leg and roll it out and gently come to your seat. Open those legs, and we'll just begin to shake them. And as you do, maybe they come together. All right, we'll take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And we'll take those hands right to the shoulders. And we're just going to move left to right. Twist, twist, twist. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're going to reopen those legs. Okay. So we're not going to go to the center again, but we will go to the other side. So we're going to take the arms up and overhead, as if you have that imaginary beach ball. And take another inhale to prepare. And then we exhale, take take it over to the left. So opening up the chest to the sky, reaching those right fingertips towards the left foot, and then gently wrapping your left arm around your body for your right hip. This helps open the chest towards the sky. And inhale. Stay for the exhale. Last breath in. And exhale, gently drop towards your left leg. We'll land the hand on the floor, and then your left hand to the other side. All right. So this just helps start engaging the twist, and then we'll begin to move on to your left hip. Sitting onto it, we can turn our right knee under and slide the left knee towards the left edge of your mat. And once again, you can take this to the floor, this time hooking your left ankle to your right knee. And we're finding our swan or pigeon pose. So just inhale, chest, and exhale, take it down. Take your final 2 or 3 breaths. And nice and gently begin to push yourself on up. Sit onto your left hip and roll yourself back to the front, the long edge of your mat. We'll shake the legs once again and bring them to the center, 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 center. We'll take the hands right behind us. Underneath the shoulders or even a little bit wider. And fingertips can be in any direction. Mine are facing outward. Just move the feet to the floor. Nice and wide. And we'll take reverse tabletop. So gently push your palms, soles of the feet in the floor. And inhale, lift on up. Hips point up to the sky. 2 breaths. And exhale. Sit on down. We'll gently move so that we can lay back onto our mat completely. You can grab for your hamstrings and gently roll on down. And as you do, pull those knees right in. The chest, allow your head to fall back onto the mat. Rock from left to right, make some circles. release the arms, make a T, nice open chest, and allow these knees to fall to the right. If you have the room, maybe extend the legs straight or straighter. Really opening up the chest to the sky, feeling this twist. If you want and feel comfortable here, you can just gently take your bottom leg, in this case your right leg if you're towards your right hand. If you're towards your left hand, it will be your left leg. You just open it up and drop it down towards the bottom of your mat. And that's just an option. Notice if you're squeezing any part of your body, gently release it. Or maybe intentionally squeeze a part of your body and then exhale and intentionally release it. And you'll notice maybe some other parts of your body release at the same time that you didn't know were squeezing. Whatever position you took, bend the knees and roll to your back. Nice and slowly. I prefer to extend the legs out on my mat before we take the other side. So you can take that or another pose like happy baby or legs up to the sky. Or you can just keep your knees pulled in and massage the lower back. And just take about 2 or 3 breaths. Then we'll take it on the other side. So knees are pulled into your chest, and then just gently let them fall to the left or to your other side. And again, if you have the room, the space, the desire, you can lengthen the legs straight or straighter. Staying here for a few breaths. Doing your best to keep the right shoulder rolling down and back. And if you did so on the other side, maybe you take your bottom leg. Again, if your legs are towards your left hand, that will be your left leg. If your legs are towards your right hand, this will be your right leg. But your bottom leg will gently open down towards the floor, towards the bottom of your mat. It doesn't have to make it all the way there, but just towards it. And then that top leg now maybe touches the floor. really bend the knees wherever they landed and roll to your back. Take a final 3 to 5 breaths to take another posture. Again, maybe legs up to the sky. Maybe a bridge posture by lifting your hips up to the sky. A happy baby. Supta Baddha Konasana. Or coming straight to Shavasana. And I'll notify you when it's time to begin to roll on out of Shavasana with the sound of a bell 3 times. So for now, you can just lay and observe and experience your mind, your body, your reality right now, in this moment, laying on the ground. Distraction is just another experience. Just live within a moment, because they're always passing and being reborn. And passing again. Take 3 breaths on your own, on your back. And then on that 4th exhalation, begin to bring movement to your body. And then maybe bring yourself all the way to fetal pose on your right side, letting your head rest on your arm and your knees pulled up into your chest. Adding a nice small curve Gently with your top hand, push yourself on up to a seat. And gently bring the hands to the heart. Rest the thumbs at your chest. Soft elbows. Big breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bow forward to yourself, to your body. Namaste.